Hello? Ah, there we go. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Give me one moment to put this into place because this isn't working right either. Yeah, there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. Actually, yeah, I can put it right there. There we go. Okay. In classic me fashion, I am still eating dinner. Close the door. Yeah, okay. Just trying to make sure I actually get everything. Welcome to the new space. By new, I mean old. It's the same space that I've had for a while myself, but now you're in it too. You're gonna have to give me another minute to just swipe away some of these dumb things. Oh, it has been quite a day. Oh, I am very tired of people. Very, very tired. So many ways. That's not working. Ah, okay. That's not working at all. Cool. Love it when this app just doesn't work. That's fun. Always fun. There we go. There we go. Hold on. One more time. For all the marbles. Still isn't working right. I love this very not broken app. Definitely not broken. Huh. Okay, no, we're all good. We're all done. We're all good. I'm putting this down. Full attention here, back again. So yeah, this is gonna be the new home for the stream and everything. I'm very. That's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Very excited about this. I think this will work. It still needs a little bit of effort, I think. But I'm happy with this. I think I do feel claustrophobic at the moment, but it is not because of the furniture layout. It's because I have so much shit on the floor over here because it's still. I need to go through it more. I mean, I've gone through it so many times, but it includes trash as well. So like I've already separated the trash out. I just need to actually throw it out now. But once this is cleared, I think I'll be fine. Because then I'll be able to move this over there where it's out of the way. So yeah, I think I'll be fine. Getting ready for the big change, the big move. Hello, Elraz. Welcome. Hello, Ragnarok. Welcome. Hello, Elliot. Welcome. Just keep refreshing until I can see the difference between your colors in the chat. It's not working. Oh, well. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, well, you know, it'll be fine. So yeah, no, I'm having a pretty good time otherwise. I will say my weekend was quite lovely. I had a good time. Is there a way I can get that down there without it flipping? Okay, yeah. I had a wonderful weekend. This was my first vacation since September and my first vacation since surgery as well. And I actually felt it, you know, like I actually relaxed and just got to enjoy myself. It wasn't too busy, it wasn't too much. I nailed it, honestly, when it came to how much I was working, not how much I was working, but how much I was like doing to have a fun social experience or, you know, all of that. It was perfect. And I had a really good time. So I'm very happy with how the weekend went. I had a really good time at the con regardless. So I'm definitely hoping that I'm going to go another time in the future. There was a drag show that I got to go to, and it was quite good. And even though it was quite good, I can definitely say I am just as good as some of those people. And so I am definitely hoping that I can get myself on that stage next year. And yeah, then I came back and nothing is on fire. Everything is going relatively well. Like there were a couple of emails I had to tend to, and it was fine. Work is, you know, we're at the point where my job becomes very apparently HP is updating on my laptop, which is interesting because I don't have a printer. But so I'm very bored is a term. I'm giving myself stuff to do, I guess, is where I am. Like that's the kind of zone that we're in, because the semester officially ended this last weekend. Finals ended before I even left. They ended last Wednesday. So I didn't miss any finals even, but then again, there wasn't much for me to do during that week besides help people with printing issues. Because as I like to say, if you're coming to me for questions about research, you need a priest, not me. And yeah, I came back last night. Relatively straightforward flight. It was fine. Came back and moved my desk in here. I took it apart, moved it over, and then finished the setup today. I'm glad everything is working really well and that my internet is working fine, because that was the one thing I did find. I did lay the cable last night. My roommate gave me a cable to use because the ones I had were too short. And unfortunately, I seem to have broken the tab on one of the Ethernet ports on that cable. So when I went to plug it in, it doesn't like click into place, but it does seem to be working fine. My connection seems stable. I'm seeing good bit rate over here. So, you know, I guess I haven't checked my little thingy here. Yeah, no, seems like that's working fine. I'm having no issues. I'll run a speed test later just to double check. But yeah, this is good. This is good. I will say a lot of my day today has been kind of consumed by dealing with the drama stuff, which is great. I'm really enjoying that. A friend of mine seems to be getting attacked online for something. We don't understand how this came to be. And it is kind of unfortunately not getting better at the moment, though we are trying to essentially just let it blow over. But it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. But yeah, we're here and we're gonna play some Ghost of Thornton Hall. Very excited. Pull out my pen here. There we go. And my little notebook that came with me. And we are going to flip past the deadly device notations. Here we are. Now, I have some thoughts about this one ahead of time because I do remember this. That being said, I remember this because of certain things within the game and plot, and less because of the game itself. So it's not that I don't remember the game itself. It's more that I feel like because we're in the zone, we're in the era of the Nancy Drew games that I haven't played as many of. Like I've played Secret of the Scarlet Hand, number 5, dozens of times at this point. But you know, these later ones that released when I was in, like, this is 2013, so this would have been released literally like just as my junior year was wrapping up. So I haven't played it so many times because I was really busy when it came out. And like I think I played it at least once or twice before playing it here on stream. So this will make the either fourth or fifth playthrough. Whereas with like Scarlet Hand, it's got to like this one. What had to have been like the 10th playthrough? God, don't even know. So we're kind of in the zone where like some of it has just escaped my memory. The fact that it made any impression at all, I guess, is usually either a good sign or a really bad sign. Because if it made an impression, I either enjoyed it or I really didn't like something about it. Loop back to say Tomb of the Lost Queen, where I literally couldn't remember anything about it, and then as we're playing, it's starting to come back, and it's like I forgot because it's a forgettable game, Whereas this one, I'm like, I remember certain things from it. I remember some story beats. It's interesting. We'll go with it, So why not just get started? Hope everything just works well.
Dare to play.
Looks like it, though. Food. A necessary part of your day. I did get groceries today. I just didn't have time to actually use them. So soup it was. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit here. All right. Nothing more to do there. All right, well, here we go. Master Sleuth, of course.
What time is it?
Late.
Savannah? Is that you? What's wrong?
I got a case for you.
Can it wait until later?
I'm sorry, it can't. There's been a kidnapping. A girl just a little older than you.
Shouldn't the police be taking care of this?
There's only so much they can do, and she needs to be found before something bad happens.
What do you mean?
The call came in for me, but I can't go. Thornton Hall is a dangerous place for people like me.
Ghost hunters, you mean? So people think it's haunted?
They know. Jesslyn needs someone who ain't afraid to run after her. That ain't me. What I'm asking of you is dangerous.
After everything you did for me in Japan, I'll do it.
Thank you. Drive to the airport now. I'll arrange a ticket. And Nancy, I didn't call you just because you're a good detective. I called you because you're a skeptic. Thornton Hall is no place for anyone who believes.
Then you called the right detective.
I'm serious. You think long and hard about that before you get on that plane. If what you find on the island is going to get to you, don't go. Stay home.
Don't worry, I'm on the case.
I do like that opening, like the cold call opening. It's pretty nice. I like that.
You sure about this?
I am.
Watch yourself around the Thorntons. They earn their bad reputation.
Well, thanks for being concerned. I should be okay.
Well, it depends who's here. Hope for your sake Wade's not skulking around. Or that loony bin reject Harper. But it's Charlotte you best watch for. Black Rock Island belongs to her now. Has ever since the night the fire took her. Take care now.
All right, well, that's a little bit of heavy exposition. Charming. All right, so let's just get something settled right away. That is a plantation house. Okay? We are in the South. I believe this is actually in Georgia or South Carolina. I'm not quite sure. But that is a plantation house. All right. Now we'll put a pin on it and we'll come back.
Jesselyn?
Excuse me?
Sorry. Of course you're not. I'm just tired.
No, don't be. I'm Nancy.
You're here to help?
Savannah Woodham called me in. She seems to think there's a supernatural explanation to Jesselyn's disappearance.
A couple of days back, that would have earned an eye roll. I'm Colton, the fiancé. Welcome to Thornton Hall. I'd extend you all the courtesies of the Thornton clan, but we seem to be about 20 years too late for that. You might need this. I found it in the house.
Is this Jesselyn's?
Yeah. It's dead, though. And the charger got mangled by something.
No one else has a charger?
Channel all that inquisitive energy into seeing if you can get that old phone back up and running.
Were you and Jesselyn getting married soon?
Yes.
Any chance this is just pre-wedding jitters?
She might have had second thoughts about the wedding. Trust me, everyone does. But she never let anyone worry about her like this. She loved her family more than anything.
Is it safe to assume you had second thoughts about the wedding?
I never said that.
True, but you implied it. You said, trust me, everyone does.
I know. I remember it like it was just moments ago.
Alright, don't be snarky, you little bitch. You're already this close to gay on the scale with that outfit, alright?
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm sitting here looking at you wondering what circuit party you walked out of. Zzz. That's fine. Is it done? Wanna look around for it? No? Oh, okay. Ah, see? Hand on hip, hip cocked, yup.
You must be Nancy.
Yes, you must be Clara, Jesselyn's mother.
Yes.
I want you to know that I'm here to help you with anything you need.
That's real sweet, hon.
I know you may not want me here since you didn't actually call me yourself.
So long as you help me find Jesselyn, you're welcome under what's left of my roof here.
Who did Jesselyn come here with?
Addison. I tried talking to her, but she was a wreck. Here. She'll have calmed down a bit by now. I hope.
What do you think happened to Jesselyn?
You wouldn't know by the look of this dump, but we're worth a great deal of money. Well, that's what I thought this was. But then, no, not yet at least. I can't believe I'm praying for a ransom note to show up. It's like someone's trying to punish us.
Well, why do you say that?
Thornton Hall was once something truly beautiful. But so much greed and tragedy built up in these walls that when they started to crumble, I wanted to save this place, make it mine, but I couldn't. So whoever took Jessie wanted us to sit here in this broken down old house waiting for her.
So much pain, heartbreak, tragedy, plantation house.
Is there any chance Jesselyn's disappearance could be cold feet?
My Jessie would never put her family through this nightmare, never.
Were things good between Colton and Jesselyn?
They had their rows and their romantic dinners, same as any couple. Colton had some... Well, hon, he had some issues, but they worked through them.
Issues? Issues? You mean like he's not attracted to women kind of issues?
You mentioned that Colton had some issues. What did you mean?
To put it delicately, family issues. Never you mind, it has nothing to do with what's going on now.
Ah, pedigree. Everyone's second favorite Southern topic.
Why is everyone here? Shouldn't we be out searching for Jesselyn?
I closed down the company. The entire staff is out combing the woods. I said, sit home or join the search. You get paid either way. Not a soul stayed home. Jesselyn grew up in the business. She's got a lot of people looking out for her. I can be thankful for that. The police recommended a presence here. They said we'd have a better chance of noticing if something was off here. knowing the place and all.
See you later.
Bye.
Well, Colton wouldn't know the place, would he? I mean, I like how this place was very obviously just like completely abandoned. What is this? Ah, here we go. This is where we begin. Okay. Unpin the part about it being a plantation. I'm going to read this whole thing. The years of plenty would soon be upon the Thornton clan, but they could not come without a price. In order to keep a close watch on the production facility, Jeb had a small factory built on the Black Rock property. He did not foresee the potentially disastrous possibilities. When the winds grew cold and the waves made passage back to the mainland difficult, the workers were granted permission to stay overnight in the factory. Big blackout thing here, paragraph, none survived. Sarah was the first to enter the factory the morning after the accident and never recovered from the shock of what she found within. Many within the town held Sarah in high regard for her kind, open nature. The employees in particular had an unwavering appreciation for Sarah, who had taken on the role of caregiver once the factory moved onto the island, affectionately calling her Nana. She'd visit the factory twice a day with bread and treats, even offering a warm bed in the main house to any employee who fell ill. Underline the word employee here, okay? Shortly after the tragedy, Jeb began construction of a housing unit for inclement weather and immediately restaffed the factory despite Sarah's wishes. While Jeb seemed justifiably upset, he was determined to maintain the family business no matter what. When the new employees arrived on the island, Sarah retired to a room, refusing to leave until her death a few years later. It's been said that a handwritten note found in her pocket read, "We have sown the black seeds of death, and forevermore will harvest only blood." Evidence suggests that this note may have been fabricated, but the chilling message remains a popular element of Thornton lore. Jeb was hit hard by the loss of his wife, but remained steadfast in his attempt to grow the family business into something worth the tragic cost of the lives it had taken. Jeb's drive became somewhat of a family trait after his passing a few years later, as did Sarah's discomfort with the business. In the generations to come, a dogged dedication to the company or queasiness with their ill-gotten wealth had become the two defining characteristics of the Thornton clan. Even the most beloved family members eventually had to choose a side. Ill-gotten wealth, employees, plantation. Put the pin back in. We're gonna come back to it. Trust me. Hey, fruit. Napkin. Tea. Okay. All right. So now we've got this right here. Okay. Creepy ass fucking place. Thornton family cotton processing. This door is from the barn that housed the equipment for processing the cotton. Many a worker lost their fingers in the processing room.
That didn't sound good.
Starting to notice a pattern here, you know? So this is where I can go ahead. This is the game that they never say it. Yeah. This is the game where her interactive bends over backwards to avoid saying that these people owned slaves. And it's like, all of the signs are there. It's like they wanted it both ways, but you can't do that. Like, they were like, oh, you know, the family owned this cotton plantation in the South. They had a bunch of workers in the factory and they died in an accident, so we got more workers. But because they opened the factory so soon, that's why their wealth is ill-gotten. It's like, no, their wealth is ill-gotten because they owned slaves. You're talking about slavery. Like, yeah, okay. And like, on some level, it's bizarre because Her Interactive has tackled some pretty tough topics before. Maybe not necessarily as hot button in the United States as things like racism and the legacy of slavery, but like, I also want to add, I'm just gonna tell you, you don't have to we don't have to go through the whole game to do this. There are no people of color in this game. They're all white. All of them. So it's a little like, it just leaves a kind of weird taste in your mouth. Because it's like, well, if they didn't have slaves, can we get some like deeper confirmation of that, a little more explanation about why the Thornton family were the exception to the rule in the South? Or if they did, maybe they can reckon with it some, but like, it doesn't really work unless you've got black characters, perhaps. You know, could it maybe be that like Colton could have been a black man as a character, and marrying into this family is morally fraught for him, and that tension is what maybe caused some tension between him and Jesselyn. Like, she was trying to get she has kind of tried to come to terms with her own family's background, and she's kind of confronted, especially in this space, with that kind of a thing. But I don't know, they just chose to not, I guess. Pennies. So yeah, that's kind of the one where I have to put out a big old disclaimer of like, well, this is a thing. And that's where we are. Yeah. What is that?
Like a painting. I should find somewhere to place it.
Yeah, it's a lot of yikes. It's not, it's the thing is like, this game is just trying really hard to avoid the issue, and in doing so seems to bring more attention to it if you have any modicum of knowledge of history in the United States. Because the omission is creating a slavery-shaped hole in the narrative, you know? Coins, fruit. Copper coin, 1 nail into each fruit. I need nails.
I don't have all the parts I need.
Ooh. Now, I will also say this is a scary game, and I will probably scream at some point. Full disclosure. I am fully not prepared, but
It looks like the painting
aware that I'm gonna have a rough time. This, that kind of thing. Cotton. Okay. The Thorntons of Black Rock Island. Here we go.
What's that smudge? It almost looks like something was painted over.
What smudge?
There's something back there.
A person.
What is that? Are those graves?
Okay. Alrighty then. Well,
Hey,
What do you think of Clara?
she's just a little severe until you get to know her.
And then?
I wouldn't know.
She does seem a little tough to get to know.
I think it's an act. Come right down.
hello, curious NPC. Welcome, welcome.
From falling apart. She can't afford to look weak.
We have actually only just started, so we have not met Harper yet.
How did you and Jessalyn meet?
I saw her one day and thought, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. And then I threw a rock at her face.
Like, metaphorically?
No, I was just a kid. I had a very limited game book. She still has a little scar. You can see it when she smiles. I'll never live that down.
I imagine things improved from there?
We became best friends. Then we grew up and became what we are. Or were. Or...
It's okay to come out of the closet, my good man.
So you and Jessalyn must have dated for quite some time.
Actually didn't start dating until a year ago.
Really?
She's your beard.
Dated other people, but nothing worked out. One day Clara had enough and sat us down and said, everyone knows you're gonna get married. Go to it already. Jess was mortified. I took her out to the coast since that always cheered her up. We talked for
Honey.
the night, and by the time the sun came up, it just stopped sounding so silly.
Honey.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Honey. Please.
Hello?
Addison, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling to see if you can help me with something.
Is this about Jessalyn?
Yes?
I can't.
Why did Nancy
Sorry.
set her
The sooner
picture
we
as a
can find out
cat?
what happened to her, the better her chances of survival.
Okay. I'll help with what I can.
How's Jessalyn's relationship with Clara?
Okay. Maybe a little strained.
How so?
Jess used to call her Chairman Mom. Behind her back, of course.
Do you think Clara could have anything to do with Jessalyn going missing?
I don't think Jess was afraid of Clara. But still, I can't say for sure.
What do you think of Colton?
What's to think? He's always been decent to me and Jess.
He's always been decent.
Can you walk me through what happened?
God, he's so
when
gay.
Jessalyn went missing?
She
Honey,
was about to get married.
like, just-
The pressure of it was getting to her. It was supposed to be a night of blowing off some steam. Jess always loved a good scare. She used to make me sneak into scary movies with her when we were kids. So, in a weird way, spending the night searching for a ghost sort of made sense for a bachelorette party. At first, it was
This is
really
supposedly a very wealthy family, and they're having a very small wedding.
We were making
I
these
guess.
recordings like we were on a ghost hunter show. Then, things got strange.
Is there anything you remember that might help me find Jessalyn?
No. Actually, wait. Hang on. Upstairs, there was this door. Jess was desperate to get it open. Between you and me, I was relieved that she couldn't figure it out.
Really? Why?
I could feel eyes on me all night long.
What were you
The
doing at Thornton
eyes.
Hall that night?
A scavenger hunt, but I don't know.
Scavenger hunt? Like, who made the list?
In what way?
Jess was looking for something toward the end of the night. Kinda desperately. It stopped being fun. That's all I know.
How was Jessalyn acting that night?
She was
Again, if it's a scavenger hunt, then can you give me the list?
Something happened?
Yeah, we were in the house and suddenly she just screams. And then she's nowhere to be found.
What happened?
I was alone in the house, jumping at every noise, too afraid to move. It felt like hours. Then she came back. She wouldn't say what had happened. She wouldn't even talk to me. She wanted to be left alone. She went downstairs, and that was that.
You said things got strange. What did you mean?
It was her and me up in that freezing house, and I remember thinking, I'll never get to sleep. But then I started to feel fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
Like I was underwater or something. And I noticed Jess was gone again. I wanted to get up and find her, but I couldn't move. It was like this invisible hand was pinning me down. I heard a strange voice. It wasn't Jess. Then it was the morning. I was alone and Jess was gone.
You said you heard
Gonna keep needling you.
Charlotte. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Did she say anything?
She sang. I only heard a little bit.
Would you consider yourself a believer in the paranormal?
You believe in ghosts.
Crack about Bigfoot.
And now?
And now I'm going to say that I don't believe. Because I'm afraid if I let myself believe, I'll be opening a door that no one can close.
Okay, deep breaths. You're not here. You are at home.
Did you notice any secret passages or tunnels while you were at the house?
No, but it was so drafty in there, it would surprise me if there weren't.
I'd better get going.
Find Jess.
I want to know in what world you live in that a place being drafty means that it must have secret passages. Right?
Hi, Nancy. Did you get the package I left for you?
Not yet.
You left a package? Okay.
What have you been up to since we spoke last?
I've been teaching the road to know my wheels.
Are you working on the next book?
I've been running away from the next book. And an empty house that was filling up with chatty ghosts. But who knows? When I'm out of gas, maybe I'll have no choice but to listen to what they have to say. If they're interested, I'll send you a gallery proof. If they're not, guess I'll go teach.
Do you know anything about the factory accident?
The factory accident.
Out of the local history. When I was there, I expected to feel something when I stood near the old factory.
And nothing?
As many spirits as I expected. I only met one.
Charlotte?
That'd be the one. Dear, sweet Charlotte, the terror of Black Rock Island.
I'd better get going.
Good night.
Okay. All right, Bess.
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned.
Bonus Ned. Okay.
George is in New York.
So she got
Excuse
the
me?
internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand...
Ned's already has a beard. Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned.
He is a
I've been
good
so
sub.
bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
This is Bess learning that she's actually a bit of a
And
dom.
he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
That's called being a sub. Like, honey. Honey.
I want to catch you up on the case.
Pillow princess over here.
Missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me
I know that actually works.
out there. Do you think maybe
Have a good night, dear.
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please.
Whoa, 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 stand
Please
down,
don't.
Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
He's a clean sub.
Do it, guys.
He douches every time.
And this is that super red soda that's still on the market, even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And miss the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way.
Aha, she's so funny.
And the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
Smart.
Well, I hope so. I need to charge a phone that has no charger.
I'm not good with koans. Ned?
Oh, I got this. I once made a potato battery by hooking up some wires.
Yeah, well, I once turned a potato into an abomination by forgetting about it for a year.
Where's the fucking soil?
Those things here. Continue being useful.
Actually, that's all I've got. If you find some potatoes or oranges and some alligator clips, that might get you part of the way there.
I met Jesselyn's mom.
Poor her.
Assuming she's innocent. What's your impression?
She's reserved.
Okay.
I fault her for that, but it does make
That's a
it
word.
hard to read.
I've never been a mom, but I have owned my fair share of fish. And no way anyone could take care of something and even think of... Nancy, it's too sad. Can't do it.
I
Hey.
owe it to Jesselyn to distrust everyone, even her.
I know. This case is like a big, fat, tall cloud of sadness that's sitting in front of me and using its cell phone when it's not supposed to.
We just got back from a pretty rowdy opening night screening of the Relation Shipwreck. It was really bad.
All I want is to see the screen and to not deal with jerks, to have a movie-style romance, and for no one to get hurt ever.
Good job.
Find her, Nancy.
I'll do my best.
Find her, Nancy. Oh, Bess. We love you, Bess.
Jesselyn's fiancé, Colton.
We love you.
Fall on the cute to guilty spectrum.
That's not a valid spectrum.
Like fun it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
That's an awful bold thing for a sub to say.
A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned, 2 Neds?
All right. Chat, weigh on in. 1/10 of a Ned, 10 Neds, or I don't want to do that. Cast your votes now. How much are we pissing Ned off? What is that? Oh. I want to get some cake. I'm gonna get some cake later. What are we thinking? Got 1 vote for 10 Neds. Sorry, Ned, he's cuter than you are. And to be fair, we've never actually seen Ned, so kind of hard to judge. I mean, we've seen like the portrait picture of him. All right, I'm gonna leave it up until 9:04. Got 1 more minute. Get your votes in if you want to have one, or if you just want to sit back and see what the fuck happens. By all means. I don't think so, no. I think it's just dumb dialogue. We got 2 votes for 10 Neds. That's half the stream right there, so let's go for it.
10 Neds.
Oof, I have the sudden urge to buy a convertible.
But I'm bummed.
Right. Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency, please state your answers in Ned units.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend
That's a thing you can do?
favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
See you later.
Preschool. Sure. Thornton Family Cemetery. Oh, but we can go to the right. Ah, here's the scavenger list.
Hey!
Hey!
You're not Savannah.
No, but you must be Wade.
Is she with you? Are you the new assistant? What's his name, get canned or something?
Logan? I don't know. All I know is that she thought I'd be the right person for the case. She's not coming.
What did you just say?
She said she was sorry to send me, but nothing could get her to come here.
I never took her for a coward.
Well, she seemed pretty scared of the ghosts.
Ghosts? No, that ain't it. She's scared of seeing me.
Whoa. Spill the tea.
I hope
Spill the tea.
understands the mess she dropped you in.
What kind of mess?
Take a look around and then you tell me. Who's more welcome here? The living or the dead?
All right.
Anyway, Savannah had a package sent. I guess it must be for you. It's up in the house.
From what I understand, the Thornton family business is very successful.
Yep. We got money and all the trouble that buys.
Who else is here?
Clara, that's Jesselyn's mother. Colton, her fiancé.
Anyone else?
Depends what you mean by anyone.
Any other alive or verifiably real people?
No.
Feels very fake news that we have to clarify that, apparently, but here we
What do you
are.
think of Colton?
I do not like that shifty little punk.
Wow.
I have said that about all Jesse's boyfriends. With him, I mean it a little extra. Something's crooked with the two of them together. I don't know if she can see it or not.
Would you say that it's something that's not straight? All right, I'm done.
Savannah said Charlotte was supposedly a ghost.
Not supposedly.
In my experience, ghosts tend to be not real.
Then consider
Just
yourself
generally.
lucky. In my experience, of which I have significantly more, reality isn't that simple.
Have you ever actually seen this ghost?
This ghost was my cousin Charlotte, and yes, I saw her. I saw her grow up. I was here the night she died, and I've seen her since, much as I wish that wasn't true.
Who runs the family company?
Clara?
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Would you like to run the company?
Good, sweet nonsense, no. Do not even imply that I'm after that to anyone.
You just want the money. Got it.
Why aren't you in the house?
I'm only on the island because Jesselyn's missing. Nothing's gonna get me in that house.
What's Clara's relationship to the rest of the family?
My cousin, Harper and Charlotte's cousin. She lived with the girls after her mama passed.
Do you know Savannah?
I did, once.
And now?
And now I don't.
How did you meet Savannah?
We went to the same bookstore.
Uh-huh.
You don't seem like the type.
I'll take that as a compliment and an insult.
How long ago was this?
A while. Gone now. It was a little old dark place. Carried these musty old books. Stuff that didn't exist anywhere else.
What kind of stuff?
All sorts. But I was there researching our family. Savannah had this way of reading, like there was something she needed to know real bad. One day I finally asked, "What is it you need to know so bad?" You know what she said?
What?
Nothing. She handed over the book she was reading and walked out. At first, I'm feeling a touch rejected.
But
Then I look at the book.
What was the book?
That was the crazy thing. It was the Thornton family book of names. Births, deaths, marriage, and so on, going way back.
Why would she have that?
Why, indeed. I had to know. Took me some doing, but I tracked her down.
So you met Savannah because she was trying to find Charlotte's ghost?
One of those people who met her was Savannah. Ask her, and maybe she'll tell you about it.
Okay.
After that, she became obsessed with Thornton Hall. We got to know each other. I fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker. In the end, the landing was just as rough.
I didn't remember that joke. Whoa, that got real fucking dark. Real fast. I fell for her like a Black Tuesday banker, and in the end, the landing was just as rough. Holy shit. Okay.
You said you were researching the family. Why?
After Charlotte died, that's when something I always knew came out shining so bright, I finally had to admit it. Long as it's been growing, the Thornton family tree's been split down the middle.
Game is having a
Roots always
fun time, isn't it?
about the good.
Woof.
I used to think I was on the side of good.
And now?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Yep, same here.
What did you mean about the family being split in two?
You wouldn't know by looking around here, seeing the state we're in, but we're loaded.
What's that have to do with anything?
The Thornton family bought its money with blood, and not always our own.
But it wasn't slavery.
One part of the family have more to do with this than the other?
I don't speak ill of the dead, especially not when they're staring up at the soles of my boots. Look around. You'll see.
Does anyone actually live here?
No one lives out on the island, but just on the shore.
Were you close to Jessalyn?
Everyone was. Everyone is. She's the bright spot of happiness in this whole miserable family.
See you later.
Get on out of here now.
No, I don't want to.
No need to jump, just me.
Can you tell me about some of these stones?
I'll tell you what I can. But sometimes it's best to just look and listen. That there is Clara's mother.
What can you tell me about her?
Not a great deal. She loved her secrets. Never even told Clara who her daddy was.
Why not?
Don't know. When Clara was about 10, Rosalie got real sick. Every day Clara would ask about her daddy. I think she was afraid of being left to fend for herself. But Rosalie wouldn't say.
Word letter. 8-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Letter. Okay. That's what I'm guessing. This means the epitaph hunt. RN Dodge VT. RM Ruby Newton. 13-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. R. 8. Yeah. Something May Newton. Harper Thornton.
Harper?
Indeed. She ran away shortly after Charlotte died. Long enough that we thought we'd lost her too. One day she walked in the front door looking wild and thin as a spring sapling. Never said where she was. Her granddaddy was so mad he left the stone to remind her of what she'd put them through. She'd sit out there and read. Don't know if it was spite or if it made her feel at home. Knowing her, probably both. This blank one is my favorite.
Why is that?
Who doesn't want a celebrity in the family? Especially one that rubs all the wrong people the wrong way. The Gray Lady. In the Civil War, they say she was a spy, passing codes for the North. If you look, you can find some of her contraptions here. Her service gave the Thornton family this land.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The quote-unquote way they get around the whole slavery thing is that the Gray Lady, who was a Thornton, was a spy for the North, and in reward, they got the Black Rock Island and everything. So it's supposedly post-Civil War that they made their fortune. Still kind of tough to believe. It's one of those things, again, where like the whole vibe and aesthetic of everything happening around us is so deeply Southern and 1860s that it's like, you knew what you were doing. You all knew what you were doing. I think she just looked down at me, but I didn't really look at it.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Factory accident victims. What? 2 blank ones. And it's 1 5. 1 1 2 3 4 5. Another blank grave.
Roger and Marie, side by side from the day they married to the day they died. Both real sweet. Charlotte and Harper's parents. May they rest in peace.
I think Roger is Dodge. Mariana is Nana. 7-3. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3. I think this is Dodge. 6-3. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3. D. Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
It's locked.
Oh no, it's locked. Could have foreseen this. In this game? It's locked in this game? Yes. What am I missing then? VT, LA, and the Ghost.
It's locked.
Well, there's Charlotte.
Dear
Ghost itself.
Charlotte, please come back. That's a sad inscription.
It was a sad time. None of us wanted to see her leave. We didn't expect it to become what it's become.
Sarah Emmer Thornton. We're looking for VT and LA.
Beauregard Thornton. Mean old codger.
Bye. There we go.
Virginia, my mother. Rest her soul.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Just that I miss her, and I always will. Luther, my daddy. Mama called him the king of slamming doors. He had a hot temper, but a soft heart, and no mind for business. He wasn't intuitive. He brought me out here to the Stones at night. Taught me how to open my eyes, shut up, and listen. You rest well, Daddy.
TRDRYEIW. It does not help me very much, does it? Just make sure I did this right. It doesn't give me the actual... Oh, I see. Oh, okay. There is no need to do anything else. It's good. We're done. Just haven't finished yet.
Hey.
Well, what do you think happened to Jesselyn?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about it. I have a... My mind can get caught up in a real dark place. You know, when things around me get bad.
What do you mean?
Ignore me. I've been up way too long.
Do you know anything about Clara's past?
No. It's funny you ask.
Why's that?
I could tell Jess had something to tell me about Clara. She'd get so close and just stop dead.
She never told you anything?
I know Clara's mom died when she was young, and she ended up living with her cousin's family. But that's it.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Nancy.
Is there anything else I should know that might help me find Jesselyn?
Yeah. Keep a suspicious eye on Wade.
Wade didn't seem all that dangerous to me.
He neglected to tell you about his time spent in jail, I see.
Oh.
As a matter of fact...
Wade's a nice guy when he wants to be. And only when he wants to be. I'm happy we have another set of eyes looking for Jesse. But I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
What's the story with the locked room upstairs?
It's Charlotte's. We don't go in there.
It might help me figure out what's going on, if I could take a look around.
Best of luck. That door locked itself up tight the day of her funeral. There's not a key in this world that'll open it. I've tried.
Everyone else seems to be avoiding the house. Why are you in here?
You'll think I'm crazy.
Not after the day I've had.
Fair enough. I guess I want to be close to whatever it is that took Jesselyn.
Who else was in that old portrait with you?
You know, hun, we had that covered up for a reason. I can't talk about it. Not right now. Please, just leave me be.
Okay. Does this have anything on the quote-unquote gray lady? Nope. Right, there's the box. Okay. Some things about the ghosts. Okay.
What's up?
The bedroom key is crossed out in the scavenger hunt. Do you know where it is?
No. Jessalyn must have found it, but I couldn't tell you where it is.
Figures.
Better get going.
All right. Later.
Ooh, I feel like I crashed here. I'm like really tired.
Nancy, what's happening?
Nancy, what's happening?
There's something strange about Jessalyn's disappearance.
That she disappeared?
There's no ransom note.
That does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking. Maybe they'll let something slip.
Or maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How so?
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jessalyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are
pencil.
probably not real. I already have to follow
Pen, whatever.
Every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
There we go, got it. Got it, we're good.
I met Wade.
I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge. He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find out. I'd better get going.
Bye.
Okay. Guess we'll call Savannah too.
Hey, hon.
She's quite
I spoke to
excited.
I figured that might happen eventually. Can I explain, or are we beyond that?
I'm sure you have your reasons.
I do.
Wade said he was expecting you. Why didn't you tell me that?
I was going to come. I meant it when I told him I was coming.
But then?
But then I got scared.
What scared you away from taking the case?
To be blunt, the living Thorntons,
Oh my god.
the dead ones.
Why?
They've dug so many graves on that rock that death himself is on the Christmas card list. I can't help but wonder if they're misfortunate fools or just addicted to Sunday clothes and the sound of a spade taking a bite out of cold clay.
See you later.
Good night.
Well. That didn't help me in the way I'd hoped it would. Okay. So say, I thought I was missing something here. No, I still can't see. Ah, there it is. Nails. There we go.
Time to recharge the battery.
Yeah, oranges. Nails.
Let's see if all those oranges did the trick.
How long do I have to wait for that? Okay. What do I do when I'm not charging her phone? What do I do next then?
What's up?
I'd better get going.
Goodbye.
Nancy.
I'd better get going.
Take care.
Wanna hear a ghost? Check it out.
Creepy.
Do people really come here trying to meet Charlotte's ghost?
Around the time Charlotte's ghost was driving the family away, the stories started to spread. Little kids around here started playing this game to scare themselves silly. They'd turn off the lights and say, "Fire so red, night so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back," over and over again until they'd just about scare themselves to death. It was just a game, but that's when people started jumping the fence at night hoping to meet her, saying that same silly rhyme. Most would just come and go in peace, but the ones who found her, it messed them up real good. A couple even went into shock.
Is it true that you have a questionable past?
You asking if I really went to jail? Yes. I advise against it.
Why?
It's not a fun place and they don't let you leave.
No, I mean, why did you go to jail?
I know what you meant. I took a tour of the seasons. My debt is paid, that's all.
Okay.
I'd really like to know.
The nerve you got.
I found a set of graves without names on the markers.
That is where our troubles began.
What happened?
Most of the family'd rather it never come up. Our first factory was right here on the island. At the time, it made us a lot of money. But along the way, we got greedy. Never built a place for the workers to stay. They'd bed down right on the processing floor. Nothing for heat in the winter, so the workers built fires inside. One winter, there was a wicked cold snap. They built a couple of extra big fires, and in the night the fumes built up. None of them ever woke up again.
That is dark.
Half saying this will never happen again, and half saying accidents happen. Grieve and move on.
Have you always been a ghost hunting enthusiast?
I'm not exactly enthusiastic about the dead, no offense meant. But yes, I do find it interesting.
Why?
Life is a quest for truth, is it not? And death has a way of stripping away all pretensions.
That's pretty philosophical for a guy wearing boots.
You Northerners don't have a lock on big thinkers. We got plenty. Like Roscoe J. Redbrook and the Gimbltucky Boys, and I dare you to say their lyrics don't equal those of the Greek poets.
Sure.
We got that old guy with the white suit and the chickens. Point is, I like ghosts because they show what is. Not what I want to see. And wearing boots don't make you stupid. Makes you smart, if it's muddy.
Do you have a key to the crypts?
Sorry.
When did the factory accident happen?
That was more than 100 years ago, and we still can't move on. That's why this house still stands.
Oh, I keep yawning.
Until
Oh my god.
humans decide who we're gonna be, we're stuck on this island. You should see it on a summer day when the ocean and the sky are sharing the same blue and the grass is bright. But here it is, gray and dark, under all the misery we've heaped upon it.
You don't seem like a bad guy. Can you tell me why you ended up in jail?
You really want to know?
I do.
Then listen. I don't care if you believe me.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so sleepy right now. I guess so, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I did not get a lot of sleep last night.
The guy down the way, you know how it goes. I heard that our processing plant in town was up to its old tricks, hiring people who couldn't afford to quit and treating them beyond bad, locking them in to meet quotas and such. I asked Clara. She denied, naturally, but it made her so mad I asked. I had to go check it out myself. I went in the middle of the night, and right away I saw it was true. The exit was padlocked, right in plain view of the world, and no one cared. I broke in, that's true. I was furious. I broke one of the big machines, that's true too. So there it is. I stood up, and boy, did I get knocked down.
You must be pretty mad at Clara.
You don't even know the half of it.
I'd better get going.
Whew.
Bye.
That was a long thing. Whatever that was. Top 2. Woo! Oh, whoa, okay. Ah. Whew.
Hey,
See you later.
goodbye.
That door is like it just slams.
Hello.
Wade said you're the reason he went to jail. Is that true?
Oh no!
Wade is the reason Wade went to jail.
He said you were the one who pressed charges.
Well, isn't he the chatterbox when it suits him?
Is that true?
Yeah, it is. What he doesn't get, what no one gets, is that I meant well. No matter how he explained it to you, he broke the law. He broke into the factory, he damaged thousands of dollars of equipment, and scared the workers half to death. I didn't think he'd go to jail, though, and he knows that.
What did you think would happen?
I thought community service. An officer to keep him away from his crooked friends so he would finally straighten up. I planned on dropping the charges, but once the ball got rolling, I lost control of it. Wade ended up sitting across from a judge who wanted to make an example. And that was that. Wade has wanted his revenge ever since. It's stupid. I even suspected him of taking Jesselyn to get back at me. But he'd never do something like that. I mean, I don't think.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
All right, I am going to take a short, tiny little break to make myself a little cake, and then I will be back. Be right back, everybody. Okay, we are back. Oh, and I ran over my thing again. I'm so glad that's going to happen in here too. Now it's harder because the carpet is different. Oh, okay. I ended up making hot chocolate as well, which is why I took a little extra time. Because I needed to heat up the milk in the microwave, but also do the cake in the microwave. So here we are. I'm going to go ahead and just preemptively hit the save button.
It's not charged yet.
Okay. What do? Ooh, hot chocolate. We're hot chocolate twins. Mine is a caramel, a salted caramel hot chocolate. Target makes it. It's really, really yummy. Hot chocolate stream, let's go. I mean, I know today was a day that it hit like almost 80 degrees here in Boston, but here I am with the hot chocolate being like, hot chocolate. I want the hot chocolate.
Hi.
See you later.
Goodbye.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, yeah, I don't know what to do now. Oops. Fuck, okay. Yep, see, I told you that this game does manage to scare me. So there we go. Ooh.
That?
Definitely needed that wake-up call. I'm definitely awake now. Oh. Woo! Okay. How we feeling? Vibe check moment. Just waking up. Oof. A slightly different angle than I'm used to seeing. That didn't help me at all. Ooh, jump scare. Bess and Ned actually help here, or
I
no?
just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel Sirius Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm there.
Thanks.
I'm there.
Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger. I can't shake this feeling. It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just saying... I don't know what I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned, you gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Yeah, Bess.
You're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can. Goodbye.
Call back soon.
Bye. Savannah.
Hi.
Tell me what happened when you met Charlotte.
I'll tell you, hon, but you got to remember that you are not like me.
What do you mean?
I have opened the door to the spirit world, and you have not. And don't you dare do it ever. You hear?
Yeah, I can agree to that.
I mean it. The dead are just like lost children. If you're out there leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, they will find you. Enough of the PSA. I snuck out
Ominous.
to the ruins on the anniversary of her death. I waited in silence for a long time. Nothing.
You didn't say the rhyme?
Oh, that. Oh, it's cute, but I wasn't looking for my daddy's brain-dead bloodhound. They come when they come, and in the dead of night, she came. Stood right beside me. Just me and her, eye to eye, for a hot minute. Finally, she reached for my wrist. She pulled me through a fog that became smoke and then fire. She pulled me back to the night she died.
Could you see what happened that night?
I couldn't see a thing. I could only feel the heat. I could feel how sad she was and how angry. I'm sorry, hon. Talking about it don't come easy.
I'm just trying to fit the pieces together. What does Charlotte have to do with Jesslyn?
All families got one thing in common. Every generation, just like the last. There's some rebels and some oddballs that break the mold. But for the most part, one generation gonna follow into the footsteps of the next. From what I gathered, Jesslyn seems to be cut from the same cloth as Charlotte. Yes.
Which means...
Charlotte is a threat. Then Jesslyn's been born behind enemy lines.
Okay.
You said you opened the door
Murder
to the spirit world.
is what you're saying.
What did you mean?
You really sure you want to know?
I'm curious, and no disrespect, but...
Last time, I told you how my daddy got me interested in ghosts, but that's only part of the story. When I was young, there was a spot in my room where I could fold back the wallpaper. There was this gorgeous old wood behind it. I mean, to me it was. I'd trace the ripples in the grain with my finger for sometimes hours.
Why?
Okay.
I was a girl, and it was the only thing I knew about that no one else did. I don't know exactly when it started, but I began to trace a beautiful old willow into the wall, over and over again. Strong limbs running up to the sky, and the tangled roots grabbing tight at the dirt. I was
I'd still be a Plath character, I know, right?
I traced the tree until I knew every detail. I even started to see it after a time. Little indentations in the wood. But one day, the lines felt strange and cold. And I realized it wasn't the wall I was feeling. There was a girl on the other side of the wood. She was showing me what to draw. She was trying to tell me something. I should have shut my eyes tight and glued the paper back. But I didn't, and I couldn't. I let her teach me the shape of the tree, again and again, until one day I saw it in real life.
What happened?
Not a thing until a strong storm hit a few months later. I don't have to tell you what they found when they pulled what was left of the willow tree from the ground, now do I? That's when I decided I would learn to listen. I knew even then it'd come at a cost. I just had no idea how high.
Her sanity.
Later, hun.
Later, hun.
Hi.
See you later.
Bye.
I admit I've not read any Plath.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi there.
Clara told me that she never intended for you to go to jail.
Don't believe that.
Why not?
Because it ain't true. She used to come visit just to laugh at me through the glass. That was the price of hearing about home.
I saw something I can't explain in the house.
That's why you couldn't get me in there for nothing.
I don't believe in ghosts, but
That don't stop me feeling them. Would you believe my happiest memories live in that house? Christmases and long summer nights stargazing on the roof.
can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
Having a good time with that one, my man?
Can I listen to
I'm
more?
gonna just keep doing it.
Sure.
Can I listen to more recordings?
Sure.
You just played that one.
See you later.
Get on
Alright.
out of here now.
Get on out of here now. Ah! Here we go.
Singing? I think it's coming from upstairs.
There we go. I was waiting for that.
Make yourself blind. Call Charlotte home. I need to figure out what this means.
Try to rhyme with dreadful meter where dreadful meter is at its peak. Make yourself blind, don't dare peek. Call Charlotte home and hear her speak. She may just let you live. Fine, but it's not at its peak, quote unquote.
Yes,
I saw something really strange.
I did too.
What do you think that was?
Excuse me, I need to be alone.
KG all of a sudden, are we? That's a TARDIS with the brakes on, right? Oh my god. I haven't watched an episode of Doctor Who in such a long time, but Jinx Monsoon is on the latest episode, and everyone is raving about her performance. I watched the clips and I want to watch it. So, like, I don't know, who knows? Maybe this is the year I get back into Doctor Who all of a sudden.
That's almost off the charts. This must be the place.
Right. Make yourself blind, don't dare peek.
Haven't done that.
How do I make her blind? I thought it just meant like close your eyes. Oh.
Looks like I need to figure out the password.
All right, we should have that ready, though. Okay, I messed up. How did I mess up? Oh, okay. Whoops, one letter off. Yeah, the seasons are a little crazy.
Use my phone to make a call.
Invertebrates. Just, you might want to disable the predictive thing on your photograph. I'm not sure if I want to. Do you want me to care about it more? Because I can fake that if needed.
Addie, come here, quick! I see something! Seriously? Shh, stay still. Listen, I don't hear. What? What's happening? I'm just practicing. You are such a brat! Shh, not falling for it again. No, Addie, I'm serious. Listen, footsteps. I don't hear them. Maybe it was the wind. That's not the title of this program. Oh, and I suppose you have a better name? With this ring, the dead. No, that's weird, and you're weird for saying it. We're using mine.
With this ring, I'm the dead.
Thornton, and I'm Addison Abomination Hammond. And this is Ghost Talker Tours. This week, we're creeping into Thornton.
Ghost Talker Tours.
Haunted place in the known universe. Children around here grew up in fear of the dreaded Charlotte Thornton, also known as my cousin. We're here to find... Oh, that is a spider! It is in my hair! I don't even want to be alive anymore! Please just kill me! Got it!
Whoa, alright.
There it goes! Well, on the bright side, we can check spiders off the list. That was a black widow! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Probably just gave it the scare of its life. It's not going to bother us. It's her or me. I just dropped it. I think it fell through the floorboards. Let's just grab it in the AM, unless you want to go one-on-one with our little friend down there.
Floorboards, huh?
Where are we going? Are you sure you want to know? I'm just going to pretend it's a top-secret, really nice hotel. We're looking for the ruins where Charlotte died. Remember when Elizabeth got married and we all watched rom-coms and ate caramel corn? I was just thinking, like, at no point that evening was I like, I'll die here! It just didn't come up. Maybe not for you, but 2 movies in, I was thinking fondly about my own mortality.
Dude.
What's that say? The serpent rests in the center on the 2 handles. I think I know what that's about. Whoa! Buddy system! Jess! Where are you going? I know you're freaking out. I promise this will be quick. Are all of those coffins occupado? I gotta go outside. Just 2 seconds. There's some sort of message in the window. Yeah, I know. It says, this building is for dead people only. Jess? Jessalyn? This isn't funny. Where are you? Jessie! I don't want to be alone. Please stop. If this is a prank, it's not funny. Not funny! Jess, you're really scaring me. Say something. I said leave me alone. Now!
Okay. That's spicy. Ooh, shit. Weepy. Very weepy. Oh, spider, hi. You are right there.
This looks like some sort of code.
My phone. Use it to keep track of the time. I still have to take a shower today, so. Draw a path to spell the name of one of the 4 colors seen behind the letters without drawing over the same path twice and ending at the 0. Or the star. Well, green is possible, but I think yellow. No, reset that. Hold on. That's not right. Oh, wait, no. That is right. Because it's just one of the colors. Right? Our path through all squares of the color that was spelled out on the first board. Okay. Ooh. Huh. I'm not sure how to do that one. Draw a path through all squares of the color that was spelled out on the first board. Am I supposed to avoid the things? Puzzle on the floorboards. Oh, if you cross over them, they don't matter. Okay, that makes a difference. Okay, got that one done. Ethel's grave.
It must be tied into that picture in the corner somehow.
Interesting.
Fires so red, nights so black. Dear sweet Charlotte, please come back. What's going on? Where are you taking me?
Tell me, who are you?
Nancy, I'm here to help Jesslyn.
Give me a reason to let you live. Mind you, a good one.
What?
One reason to spare you. Give it to me now. The spirits are growing impatient with my mercy.
You can't scare me. Help me find Jesslyn or get out of the way.
Very good.
Very good.
Blindfold.
Just who are you?
Harper, can I trust you? Can you be trusted?
Well, that depends. Can you be trusted?
That's a no now, isn't it? You'll be wanting to know why I am hiding under the house.
That would be at the top of my list of questions, yes.
It's because I don't want anyone up there to find me.
Why not?
It is undeniably frigid here, cold as the crypts themselves. I'll build a fire, and the fire will build some smoke, and the smoke will build some rain.
Are you ignoring my question?
Not ignoring, no. Elongating the moments in between the asking and the hearing, pausing for effect.
Okay. Could you tell me now?
A moment, hon. Ahem. It's because I'm a grandly unbalanced sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a history of erratic behavior and violent tendencies. My family resents me. They have publicly said that I'm a freak. People in the town point and stare. The neighborhood children used to call me Witch Lady until my dedication to the ironic led me to bake cookies for the sweet darlings. But it was my love of the dramatic reversal that won out in the end, and I threw the little runts down a well.
You what?
Oh, I'd never do such a thing. But it would be funny. Not funny, haha, but funny. Help, I'm in a well. So that's me.
That's definitely a thing.
I bet you're fascinating.
Oh,
wait, shut it. I forgot the most...
Oh, wait, shut it.
Tell anyone I am down here. If you do, I'll just do something rotten. Here, take this. Go
Okay.
now.
Interesting.
I should look for those portraits.
That seems not safe. I don't need those. Okay.
The letters must be what that note was referring to.
Okay.
Now to find all the others. Darn!
Yarn! I like that it does it for you, though. Just two more. Old portraits only. Then. Hold on, wait. That one. Right. Okay, still two more somehow. Already did you. Right, they're the two over the thing here.
That's it. Now I should be able...
Oh, okay. All right. cotton gin. Seeds? Get seeds, something else. Cotton gin, get seeds. Scales? Balance.
That's it.
Cotton gin, get seeds, balance, scales. Well, I got cotton. Guess we'll just do the other parts of that.
How do I get this working again? I need to put the combs on first.
Okay. Well, this is fun. Look like the noise that this makes. Plonk, 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 plonk. Okay, so not that one then. Couple of choices.
Fixed it.
Cool. All right.
Done. That's all of the seeds. That's done. I have to find a way to balance these scales.
Okay. Well, start by putting one on everything, right? Damn. So very close, I feel. That works. Oh, hello. Secret tunnel.
That looks new. It might be Jesselyn's.
Just eat that. Wedding notes. Okay, you know my mom, you know me. Look at this list. Don't forget the crazy crust are not mine. Just show up, wear a suit. She will, trust me. Let's try not to be near that. Groomsmen, no beards or piercings or tattoos. They should all be wearing the exact same shade of black. Not going to happen since I made the mistake of having friends with personalities. No wedding DJ. It has to be a band and not Brian's band. No one likes wedding DJs. I already told Brian his band could play. They'll behave this time. I'll make sure of it. Table cards. Go talk to mom about this. She'll make you pick out which ones you like. Pick the second set she shows you. If you pick the first or last, she'll assume you weren't paying attention. Doesn't matter what you pick, but I doubt that you care. Do not care at all. My mom wants to mix all the guests up at the wedding so people mingle. It's up to you to stop that from happening. No one likes that because it's a stupid idea. Not looking forward to that. Try and get you to force me to uninvite a few of my friends. Obviously not going to. When she tries, just say, I'll try, but you know how Jess gets. Why can't you deal with this yourself? Why all of this stuff about your mom? Does she realize I'm not marrying her, right? Okay. Menu. Cucumber tea sandwiches, caramelized onion pecan tart, quail egg and caviar over scallop mousseline, chilled strawberry soup and a balsamic clouded etched ice ramekin. Balsamic clouded etched ice. Did you hire one of those molecular astronomy guys? Pecan encrusted trout with grains and new potatoes, braised short rib peach fried yam tartine. Why not fried chicken and cheesy shrimp grits or mac and cheese? Whatever it's going to want. Why make everyone food that requires attention, appreciation? Shouldn't this be fun? Brioche and dark chocolate pudding served with white pepper ice cream, multi-tiered white on white cake with fresh berries. Here's a choice of bar snacks. We need to reserve a block of rooms for the wedding. My mom will provide you a list of things she'll want with regard to the rooms. No, just one list. The list can't have an item that's another list. Is wedding purpose stress test to see if you really want to get married? If that's what it is. Is that what this is? Because that has to be what this is. Well, sounds like he was having some problems.
Tree. Might come in handy.
Well, there we are. Welcome to the fun zone. Ooh, little tiles. Those are fun, right? Weird that I can focus on that, but can't do anything with it. So we will, deal with that when we get there, I guess. I'll talk to her in a minute, too. This is very intense music. We're just kind of wandering. Saying. It's a lot.
Can you tell me a little more about Clara?
I could, but as a lover of the written word, I prefer show, not tell. So why don't you go ask her about her daddy?
Dark.
What do you know about Clara?
She's cold. She's a cold person, nothing like Jessalyn. Ask her about Jessalyn. See how she reacts. Not like the caring mom she's pretending to be. Not if you really look.
Were you and Clara close as children?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'd really like to know. It might be important.
She could have been good to me. She could have been there when I needed someone, but she wasn't.
Can you tell me more about Charlotte?
If I didn't love her so much, I would hate her beyond the great beyond.
Why?
Golden child, Charlotte. She was perfect in everyone's eyes, even mine. I wanted to be her when I grew up. But then one day I was older than my older sister, and older still today.
Why are you here?
Jessalyn, poor little Jessie Lamb has vanished, they say. Can't have that. Not here. No, not on the island.
Are you trying to find Jessalyn?
Yes.
Maybe you could help me out.
You want my help? I'm not a helper. Oh, if you keep my secret, then I'll help.
Do you really believe in the ghost?
Her name is Charlotte, and I've seen her. She's spoken to me.
What exactly did her ghost say?
Boo.
Huh.
Not my fault she's a stickler for convention. She also says, get out. Oh, right, almost forgot. She says that she hates you and she wants you to leave.
This house is pretty run down. Are you sure it's safe to use that furnace?
No.
Maybe you should
not
use it? You could be filling the house with fumes.
Sounds like upstairs people problems to me. I'm downstairs people.
Clara came to live with you after her mom died. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you get along?
Yeah, we was a regular Tom and Huck to start.
What do you think of Wade?
The Wade man of Alcatraz. Don't trust him about a single thing in this living world. The world of the dead, he understands that.
Tell me about Charlotte.
She was my big sister.
Do you really think she's...
I know.
How do you know?
No more. When Shaw died, that was the end of my family. I was left completely alone. All I have to call home are those memories. If I share them, they won't be mine anymore.
I'm sorry I asked.
You just didn't know what you were asking.
I lost my mom when I was a girl.
Oh, then you must be an expert on everything.
But sharing my memories of her always made her seem closer, not further away.
You've seen her? What they've made her into? You think I want her closer? And people think I'm crazy. You're crazy.
Things I didn't think would set her off were 500, Alex.
Gone with you. Go now.
No, we have to finish talking. God damn it. If I walk away and then come back, will it be fine?
Looks like it's missing a piece.
All right. Looks like when Jackson was in deep grave. And who was this Jackson? They say dead men tell no tales, but that isn't true now, as this phrase itself comes from a man who is now dead and still telling tales, lending his thoughts. Was it Charlotte? Huh. Wonder what that's about.
Quick, I haven't got all day.
You're dressing up as Charlotte or doing something to fake these hauntings, aren't you?
The hits keep coming. You're a doll, a real peach. Ew! Oh, you're not kidding, are you? Am I dressing up as my dead sister for kicks? After the only family member everyone can agree on has gone missing? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, that's the question. The implication was more or less added by you.
No, I am not, so shut it!
Well, that's all I wanted to know. I mean, you answered my question, and now we're good. Is that so hard? Apparently. Alright, what fresh horrors are gonna...
Nancy.
There's a strange woman in the basement.
Can you tell me anything about your
I will
father
keep
that might
my
be-
promise.
Why would you ask me about my father?
You know, no stone unturned, pursue all angles.
I don't believe you. Fine. I never knew who my daddy was. Happy to hear me say that?
I promise I didn't know.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Why didn't your mother ever tell you?
I think one day she was gonna tell me. But she didn't live to get the chance.
I've heard about the ghost, but can you tell me anything about the real Charlotte?
My cousin. But everyone thought we were sisters. She died here. Joined the old family, as they used to say. When I was a little girl, my mama used to say, after we Thorntons passed, we'd keep on living right here. Every night would be a beautiful ball with songs and cute boys to dance with. She wasn't trying to scare me to death, but nonetheless, I did not sleep well on story nights.
It does sound a little eerie.
That was back when Thornton Hall was pretty. Now, I don't even want to entertain the thought.
Did your mother say much else about the ghosts here?
Too much. If she thought there was a ghost about, she'd fall to pieces being so sad.
Sad? Most people are afraid of ghosts.
She had this weird belief that Thornton ghosts aren't around forever. They got a short time to make their peace. If they don't, they get bitter, real mean and nasty. Until they forget everything that made them human. And then they slip into the cracks of the world to live with the others.
The others?
The lost souls from an accident that happened here years back. Mama called them hungry shadows.
Why?
I don't want to know. She said they were all tangled together, lost and scared and mean. My mama was a good woman, but dang if she didn't scare me half to death with a regularity.
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Right, time to get scared again, right? Probably. I mean, it kind of just does that. Yep, here we go. Oh. Ugh, okay. Now that that's done, and I have chills all over my body.
The key fits, but I think it's broken.
Ooh, okay. Scary?
Yes.
Not at all scary. This just, okay. I'm not at all frightened whatsoever. Not even a bit. Oh, what's his face is gone. Which is not helpful nor useful. Like, there's nothing there for me to get him to get away from.
Do you think that what happened to Charlotte was an accident?
Dunno. The night before I saw her take off into the night holding this little package like it was precious to her. The look on her face. I should have stopped her, said, "What is wrong?" "Here, take this."
Is this Charlotte's?
"Yes."
Okay.
Do you know what this is? Can you tell me what it's for?
Maybe that's enough for now.
What can you tell me about Charlotte?
Charlotte was something special. Just like our Jesslyn. She had the most beautiful voice. When she sang, it was like sunlight busting through fog.
Sounds like you were close.
She was the talented one of the bunch. You can still hear her sing, if you stop to listen in the quiet, dark places.
What happened to Charlotte and Harper's parents?
Plane crash.
Seems like there's a lot of misfortune in the family.
Bad blood brings bad luck.
I'd better get going.
Later.
Okay. Nope.
What's up?
How did you get into the crypt?
Jess had a key, but I don't know what happened to it.
Do you know anything
Beautiful.
about Harper?
Just what I've heard from Jesselyn. Apparently, she handed in her sanity card a while back. Jess said Clara was always worried Harper would return.
Why?
I think she was scared of her. She told Jess to call the police if she ever saw Harper.
Goodbye.
Find Jess.
Nancy, what's happening?
It looks like Clara never knew who her father was.
How sad. Do you think you can figure out who it was?
I don't think that's the important part.
Right. That was just a test question to see if you were still a smart detective.
Bless you,
For a
Bess.
further test, please explain why.
She never really got to know her place in the family. I don't know exactly how, but that's a piece of this. It's a case of follow the money. Someone wants what Clara has, or Clara's worried she's going to lose it. I met Harper.
What's she like?
She might be completely crazy. Either that or she wants me to think that's the case.
So, who is she?
She's a Thornton, all right, but that's pretty much all I know. She seems to be hiding from everyone.
Hiding?
For the moment.
You met a weirdo who has an obvious affinity for ghost kidnappings during the course of your investigation of a ghost kidnapping? And you didn't tell anyone? Ned, say something to uncrazy your girlfriend.
Don't be that way.
Not compelling, Ned.
Should I say like you would?
If that's what it takes.
Nancy, your newfound buddyship with that baddie basement dweller is freaking me out.
Well, now go, Nancy. Tattle like the wind.
Okay, these two are actually great, and I feel like we should replace all the phone friends with just Bess and Ned.
Take care.
Hi.
You've done a lot of research on the Thornton family, right?
Ah.
What have you found?
Like a lot of powerful families around here, they were forged in the Civil War. Like every war, it was a brutal thing that made a lot of men dead and a couple of men rich. Or women, in this case. The family matriarch, the Grey Lady, They say she was a spy for the North.
Is that true?
Could be. She kept records like a spy for sure. Which is to say she didn't. One thing's known. She fed the North troop positions that turned the tide of more than one battle. She was compensated quite well for it. The island itself was a gift. She was either a traitor or a spy. That's why the Northerners got to calling her Grey Lady. If you ask me, she started a nasty Thornton tradition. Success at the cost of innocent blood. Anyone who tries to write things in that family gets ostracized or worse.
What happened to your old assistant, Logan?
He fired me.
Doesn't it usually work the other way?
You'd think so. He got fed up with me.
Why?
He gave me an ultimatum: write the draft or he'd find someone else to work for. I do not do ultimatums.
Goodbye.
I do not do ultimatums. All right, Benoit Blanc. One of these. Yeah. I guess I don't have enough yet. Nope.
Nancy,
I'd better get going.
take care.
Quick, I haven't got all day.
I really upset Clara, thanks to you.
Did she cry? And if she did, was it one stoic little tear like she was going for one of them movie awards? Or was it a big, snuffly, ugly cry? Oh, she's an ugly crier. I hate to bring that to the table, but it is the truth.
You made me upset a woman whose daughter is missing.
Oh, she's a big girl now. The truth shouldn't upset her. Don't look at me like that. I'm bored down here, and she's done worse to me.
I'm bored, so I'm gonna torture her vicariously. You know, she is a bit of a mood, isn't she? Ethel's grave. Ethel. Ethel.
This must be Ethel's grave.
Oh. Okay. And what exactly do we do about that? What does it have to do with this? Ethel's grave. Hmm. When does that happen? Hmm. Well, I will try one more thing, and then we probably need to wrap it up, because like I said, I still need to shower. Nope. Damn. Okay. Hmm. Well, I did say I was going to wrap it up after that point, so I guess that is it. Okay. Whew. What a time. I am going to go to bed scared. That's fun. So here we go. Yeah, that's the end of our stream for tonight. Thank you for joining as per usual. This has been a lovely time. I'm so glad everyone came. I do plan on streaming again on Thursday. Ragnarok, I know you said you won't be here. I wish your brother best of times on his graduation. That's wonderful. But I will be streaming on Thursday, same time, same place, if all things go well. So yeah, no big news there. Yeah, no, it's pretty straightforward. Just I'll stream again on Thursday. That's it. So yeah, until then, I guess have a good couple of days. I will see you all soon, and we'll pick up with some more Ghost of Thornton Hall on Thursday. Until then, bye-bye, everybody. Mwah.